Hello, my name is Daniel Moran, and I'm here representing Cintas for our meeting with Williams Automotive. So I would just like to start this presentation by going over the most important stuff. So how do I believe I can help you? Well, Sam, you've stated that the personal experience of visiting a dealer to test drive and then return for service are exceptionally important parts of the business. My goal here is to help you achieve this, and I plan on doing that through our products and services, which will improve the experience that your customers have when they enter your business. So you said that you want to provide prospective customers and returning customers excellent service with a consistent brand experience. You told me that it was a crucial requirement of a successful business. And this is where I agree with you, and I'm here to try and find a way where we can achieve this together. First, I just want to discuss really quickly the situation we are in right now. So I understand. I just want to show you this pie chart because I believe that COVID-19 has had a significant impact on most businesses, and this demonstrates that. So I would just be interested to know, where do you think your business is? How do you feel about your business in this? Where do you think it should stand in this pie chart? And well, I would believe that given that you have to deal with cars and personal direct customers, I would expect your business to at least be in the noticeable but not significant area, at least. This table chart, this chart right here, demonstrates the three main reasons why customers say they don't come back to a business. And here we can see the percentage. And the reason I have this bar graph in my presentation is because, as you can see, after quality service and the organization, it is cleanliness that determines how much the percentage of people that come back or that don't come back. And in this case, it's 33%. And I imagine losing 1/3 of your customer base just because you didn't put enough effort into cleaning, sanitizing, and organizing your business accordingly. Here I want to show you how your poor restroom conditions could negatively impact your business. And we can see how this is only for the US and how Americans react to encountering poorly maintained restrooms. So 69% of them have had an unpleasant experience because of condition of restroom. 26% leave without doing business. 39% think twice before going back. 43% complain to management, and 55% are unlikely to return to business. So here we can see that even though in the last bar graph I showed you that 33% have the reasoning as cleanliness, in this case, 55% of the people who encounter a poor restroom are less than likely to return to the business. I've gone over the restroom and the sanitation. I also want to talk about carpets and your floor. So what you need to understand is that carpets go bad fast. So this means that they require attention, and it's not only about having to replace it, but also about the negative effects it can have on your employees, because mold or allergies can cause your employees to take sick days. And this takes me to my next point. As I mentioned, it is my belief that you will require at least 2 of the products, even though I would recommend the 4 that I will go over right now. So those are our mat services, tile and carpet cleaning, chemical services, and restroom cleaning. If I had to guess what it is that you want your customers to see and feel, I would go with a nice and clean establishment and a welcoming odor, and just in general, a setting that can encourage your customers to stay and want to listen to what you have to say. That's where we can help you. Whatever you do when trying to sell to a customer, that's on you. But the environment that you try to sell in and how appealing it is, that you can leave to us. The goal of our products and services is to help you maintain a clean business, and we wanna make it look as professional as possible. And the reason for this is that we are firm believers in mouth-to-mouth advertisement, and as we know, that is free. And we believe that with our services, it will be very difficult to customers to have anything bad to say about what your business feels, looks, and smells like. You should also consider the negative effects because in mouth to mouth advertisement, there are pros and cons. So, in the situation where you experience a bad day, a customer comes to visit your shop after a smelly or toxic accident, and you could be done. You know, he's gonna go on the internet or he's gonna tell his friends and family that he didn't like the aspect of your business. And as I mentioned before, that's a huge reason why people do or don't come back to a shop. So these are some of the problems that I believe that your business could encounter if you didn't pay close attention to the sanitation and the cleaning and the services that we provide. And I just want you to think about all the time that you and your employees could spend on more important tasks if you let us handle this side of the business for you. So we can see slip and fall accidents, dusty carpets, mold, floor durability, sick employees, time spent in the restrooms, stains, bad odor. These are all things that can be either reduced or completely eradicated with our services. And not only that, but here we can see the cost of not doing so. So in this case, for example, we can see a lawsuit for the slip and fall, which is somewhere between 15,000 and 45,000. And then the employee injuries, replacement, you can see how much the cleaning service costs in general. I've worked with averages from the whole US. You can see the cost of having sick employees, how much it costs the American businesses per year. And just in general, I assure you that whatever cost you want to look at from this perspective, it will be more expensive than what we offer. And on the plus side, what we offer is a more constant service. So what I mean by this is that you don't have to wait for something bad to happen because you already have us to take care of that. Now, I just want to go back to sorry. Okay. I just want to go back to some of the objections that you may have with with our business, and I understand that you are not interested in being obligated to a contract with Cintas. So for this reason, first of all, I am guessing that by obligated you mean that you don't want a long-term deal. You don't want to be tied to something. So my solution to this is pretty simple. We can offer you a short-term deal with an option of extending it if we are both satisfied with the values and the results. So what I was thinking of is maybe a 3-month service where you get to experience and you get to understand if you really feel that it's necessary for us to be there or not. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough accidents or it's not necessary. That's fine. There's no rush, no pressure. But I believe that this will be a very good alternative, given that you don't want to be obligated, and I understand we can work with a small trial. Then I understand that the added cost of the Cinta service is overhead, and that maybe you think the staff can do the work, but as I mentioned before, and I showed it in the quantified value table, even if your workers can do the job, you're making them spend their valuable time on something you could have specialists such as us for. And this leads me to my next point. Even if you give them the task of cleaning the mat, the carpet, the restrooms, they would probably fail to complete the job with the same care and effectiveness that we would. And also, you would be exposing them, and you would be exposing your employees to these allergies or mold or whatever that could in turn result in sick days. And your last point, I remember you told me that the managers and autonomy, and it's fine for them to purchase at Costco. Well, the costs for cleaning supplies in Costco start at $22 and go up to $30, and those are for a bunch of different measurements, different quantities of gallons. So this already costs almost as much as our service. But then you have to add up the time spent going to Costco and the fact that it's your employee who's doing the task. So at the end, if you have an established cleaning service such as us, we will save you time and money, but it will also give you a relaxed state of mind, given that you won't have to worry about it at all. Let's suppose you're having troubles with a dirty mat and you decide to send one of your workers to the store. In that case, in the case that you receive a customer at that time, you are already a man short for the job, meaning that if every other employee is busy at that time, you just lost yourself a customer who didn't want to wait for the employee to come back. And just to finish with this, I think I've mentioned several times about the quantified value, and you can see how important it is to really take care of your employees in all areas, not only in what you have them do and how they spend their time, but also about it's all about exposing them and having a clean environment for them and for your customers. So I think that if you really take a look at my table of the value in dollars of having to handle sick employees and absentees and losing customers, you will realize that our prices are much better and will work for you in a much better way as well. Thank you.